shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you were interested in picking up a channel membership for as little as $1.99 a month, head over to my channel profile and hit the join button to view all of the available perks. Thanks. Before we begin today's video, I would just like to announce a very brief spoiler warning for today's video. If you have not watched Ninjago Crystalized episode 18 yet and do not wish to be spoiled at all, I would recommend watching the episode first and then come back to this video after. With this being said, let's get straight into things. So hey there everyone and welcome back to the channel for a new video. Today we are going to be discussing something very strange, but honestly something that has to be expected from episode 18 of Ninjago Crystalized. Well, what is this you may ask? Well, let's get straight into that. So, in a way, Crystalized has been kind of a rare case, as the ninja have had two main suits for this season. Three if you count their golden winged armor suits, but for the sake of today's video, they have just had two main base suits for the season. Those being their fugitive suits that we've already seen, and their slightly upgraded golden versions of those suits. Well, the very interesting and kind of inconsistent thing we are talking about today is that between episodes 17 and 18 of Crystalized that have recently just been revealed to us in English, well, their new suits have just been completely changed out of nowhere with no explanation. So in episode 17, they still had their normal fugitive suits that had already been revealed in the season, and then in episode 18, at the very start, they just randomly have their golden suits, and without any explanation either. So, yeah, you just kind of have to use your own imagination in a way. And I know it's going to sound really nitpicky, but it would at least be nice to just kind of have a little bit of explanation as to where these suits kind of came from and why they're even wearing them now. But because when you just randomly have a suit switch up this dramatic, it's, you know, a little bit inconsistent, and it's just slightly irritating to myself and a lot of other fans out there. It would be nice to at least have just one simple line from one of the characters in this scene that explains where they got these new suits from and maybe even why they've got these new suits for this specific part of the season. Now, I guess I can't complain too much because these suits are obviously just their original fugitive suits, but with some golden armor added on. So ultimately, it's not really that big of a deal, but again, it would definitely just be nice to at least have some sort of explanation as to what's happened to these suits, because, again, it's kind of an inconsistent thing that Ninjago has been infamous for in the past, and it would just be nice to have one single line from one of the characters in this scene that explains what happened to their suits and why they have new golden-plated suits on top of these ones. So, yeah, it's definitely a little bit awkward to transition from their fugitive suits to suddenly a whole new range of suits, I know, but it's just kind of something we have to get used to, and I'm sure a lot of us are already used to that because Ninjago in the past has always done stuff like this for the most part. But yeah, I just wish that maybe this time we could have had some sort of explanation, because there was at least an explanation for the fugitive suits. Dareth kind of gifted them those. So yeah, overall, definitely a bit nitpicky for me today, but it's something I did just want to make a whole video about because it's a pretty interesting topic, and I think it just has to be said here today. With all of this being said though, be sure to drop your own thoughts down below on this in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this quick one here, be sure to, of course, drop a like on it, subscribe for more, and have a notification bell so you can be the first to watch my new videos as soon as I do post them every single day. And with this being said, I'll see you all soon for my next one. Goodbye.